पॉलिसी बाजार पर 1 करोड़ रुपए का टर्म लाइफ इंश्योरेंस केवल 450 रुपए महीने से शुरू। Wow.
News from Delhi, and no free vaccines available according to the CoWIN app. Let's go across to Priyanshi for more on this. And Priyanshi, this is at a time when there's alarm looking at the situation in China, and the focus is on better protection for the public.
That's right, Gargi. We're coming to you from the LNJP hospital, which is one of the Delhi government's biggest hospitals in the national capital. And even we checked inside and they told us that vaccination has been stopped at this hospital for the last 2 to 3 days because they're not getting any stock. And the officials also off the record told us that they are getting close to 100 to 150 people every day seeking a vaccination. But since they have no doses, they have to say no to these people. This comes at a time when people are panicking after the COVID surge in China, and after the government is motivating people to get a vaccination dose. At that time, people are coming out to get a vaccination dose, but they can't get it at government centers because it's not available. Now, according to the CoWIN platform, none of the government vaccination centers across the national capital have any available doses. Only private centers have available doses. Now, who does this impact? The government centers are giving free vaccinations to free booster dose vaccination to people above the age of 60 and free dose 1 and dose 2 to all eligible population under 60. So it mainly impacts the people above 60 who are seeking booster dose, because remember, most of the population has already gotten the dose 1 and dose 2. So the primary people who will be impacted by the lack of doses at the government hospitals are 60 plus who are seeking a booster dose. But in some areas of the national capital, such as 2 districts, North Delhi and Northeast Delhi, these districts don't even have any vaccination at the private sectors. So the people living in these 2 districts can't even get dose 1, dose 2 or the booster dose, even if they want to pay for it. So that definitely is a concern, that lack of doses that seems to be the case in the national capital, in government centers and even in private centers in certain districts. And the people here are telling us that they have written an email to the authorities to send them vaccination doses, but they've not received that yet. And we've also asked the Delhi government for a response, but of course no response from them as well. We'll have to see whether the condition improves in the coming few days, but currently no doses available at any government center, and no doses available in 2 districts, even in private centers.
All right, Priyanshi, thanks so much for joining us with those details.